Yeah, okay, so first up in our introductory reports is our student showcase, and I'm not quite sure who's taking the lead on this, Principal Parker. I don't know if we're kicking it right over to our athletic director. Or
And do you see Nick, Susan and the group online yet?
we do see Susan Johnson online, so I'm turning over to you, Susan, our Director of Student Activities. Susan, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Tonight we have our Best Buddies crew with us. So we have 3 sponsors from Best Buddies, Fawn Joyce, Megan Kennedy, and Rashad Singletary. And then they brought a few people with them so that they can kind of talk about what Best Buddies does both on campus and now at our site program as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Fawn and let her go ahead and introduce people.
Thank you, board, for having us tonight. Our students that will be doing all the talking is Ruhi Advani. She is our president of our high school chapter. And then we have another officer, Brianna Ferrarini. So I'm going to let Ruhi go next.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ruhi Advani, as Ms. Joyce said. I'm so grateful to be here, so thank you for having me. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm a senior this year, and like Ms. Joyce said, I'm this year's chapter president of Best Buddies. I just kind of want to explain what this club does and also what it has meant to me in my high school experience. So I think oftentimes people think of Best Buddies as a program for students with disabilities and solely for them. But we definitely go beyond that assumption, because I've found from my personal experience that this club is just one big group of loving people who are all looking for social inclusion in high school, because high school can be really, really tough. And this pandemic has been really, really tough and scary. And it came out all of a sudden. And I feel like that was a testament to how strong we were as a community of 160 members who stayed in the game. And there was no gap in the friendships that we have created over time. And we still held events, and we just adapted to the virtual setting. So we did Zoom all last year. And I was really, really proud of how much we accomplished. We held a virtual talent show. We held in-person COVID safe drive-through events. And we, so despite the pandemic, we really came together, and even though we were physically isolated, I really learned that what friendship looks like. And I definitely realized how much I took being in person for granted. And I think that's what helped us to win chapter of the year last year for Illinois. So that's something that I'm really proud of. Also, I just want to share a personal story about how meaningful this club has been to me in my high school experience. So my freshman year through last year, junior year, I was matched with someone named Ben, and he gave me the best friendship I could have asked for. He and I would go out for pancakes and get ice cream, and we would blast music and go on walks. And I think that's something so small, but it is going to be something that I look back on when I think about high school. That's going to be one of my most significant memories. So just looking back on this year now, we are back in person, which has been absolutely wonderful. We've already held a car wash, a Halloween party, and a holiday movie night. And like I said, there's 160 people with about 11 officers of all ages and abilities working behind the scenes to make it happen. So yeah, I just really wanted to share about that. Thank you. And I wanted to pass it on to Armand Tanako of the transition program, who's going to talk about the transition ages Best Buddies chapter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, hello, my name is Herman Tinoco. I'm a student at Concordia University here to talk about the transition program. Well, Best Buddies, sorry. So at Best Buddies friendship programs, we build one-on-one friendships with people with IDD, like we was just explaining. IDD is intellectual and developmental disabilities. We offer social mentoring while improving quality of life and bring a level of inclusion for people that are often isolated and excluded, especially when transitioning to the real world. Many of them don't have many friends or don't know what to do after high school. We, through their participation, people with IDD form meaningful connections with their peers, gain self-confidence and self-esteem, and share interests, experiences, and activities that many other individuals enjoy. Well, this program is really important to me because I've made great friends and a lot of memorable experiences. One of my most memorable experience would have to be when a group of them came to my soccer game at Concordia University. They were great support during the game. During the game, many people are just, well, many of the players are just focused into what's going on. But here and there, I would hear them cheering me on, asking me to go for the ball, shoot, score. Before the game even started, we got a chance to play with them, with a group of like 5, 6. We got to play, pass the ball around. We had an in-person meeting, which was really fun. Transitioning back from just solely being online on Zoom. We got to play games like Wii Sports and other Wii games. It was really fun. I'm just really glad that I got to meet this group of people. Just so many good memories with them. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't have much to say. Now, Nick, will you tell these people more about Best Buddies and the transition program?
Oh, oh, sure. Hi, my name is Nick, and we do a lot of different stuff for Best Buddy, like on Zoom. We have some fun, like we listen to music, play game. We do a lot of different stuff. Then we hang out in person. And I enjoy Best Buddy because you get to meet new people and make friends with them and do a lot of stuff together, like hanging out. And my favorite part of Best Buddy is when we were in person in Concordia, watching her mom playing soccer. And I also enjoy the stuff we do on Zoom. So much fun, you get to see your friends on Zoom. Yeah.
Thank you, Nick. And we also wanted to invite Brianna, who's also an officer member and a student at Oak Park River Forest High School right now, to share some of her experiences as well. Go ahead, Brianna.
Okay, so hi, my name is Brianna, and I'm also a junior in high school at attend OPRF, and I'm also one of the officers for Best Buddies, and I'm the buddy director. So I think my experience with Best Buddies is so amazing. So my freshman year, I did have a group of friends that I thought they were my friends from middle school, but it turns out no, they really weren't my friends. So then I had to find other friends. So I decided to join Best Buddies, and it helped me find better friends. And so now I'm making new friendships, and I'm able to find better friends now. So I think Best Buddies is about how to approach or respect individuals with disabilities, and learn the difference between what's a good friend versus a bad friend, and look at the characteristics. Do I want this in a friendship, or no, I don't feel comfortable with this relationship? And my favorite part about Best Buddies is when we get together and do events, and with friends, and then it's a good place to make friends and learn how to approach and respect other people with disabilities and one-on-one friendships with a disability or without.
And I just want to say thank you again for having us tonight. Best Buddies is just, the students run the club. We can't take any of the credit, and it's just amazing just watching the leadership and the friendships and just how inclusive it is for all the students. It's really neat. And we are very excited, the expansion of the site program, having the connection with Dominican and Concordia has been really neat because our site students then get to be with their same aged peers. So kudos to Ms. Kennedy on setting that up. And just thank you to the board for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone, Best Buddies, and to our sponsors for showing up to this evening and giving us such great information.
Yeah, Best Buddies is an amazing program.
Yeah, a little, oh, is that me? I have a son that's 25 and is involved in Best Buddies, so it has abilities just to stay, I mean, well beyond in high school, so it's such a wonderful thing.
And it has impacts on all of our community, which is so great. Our students truly enjoy being a part of it. Thank you for that. And thanks for having them.
Yeah, no, and thank you to our students who are so eloquent and really made our night, I think.
Yeah, that was great. You definitely did my heart some good tonight. So thank you all for coming out, especially for our students to come out at the tail end of the semester, the last night before we go to our last day. So thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a happy holiday, everyone.
All right.
Sorry, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
And then next we'll have Nicole Epson, who's coming, our athletic director, to speak to us about two of our teams. The students aren't here tonight because it's finals, but they will be with us in January. So she's just bringing the accolades and you'll meet them next month.
Good evening. So I have the final individuals that I'd like to recognize for their competing and moving on through the state series. First of which was girls and boys cross country. So for girls cross country, we had Josephine Wellen, Katie Staub, Avery Minnis, Natalie Quinn, Samantha Dewey, and Annie Stein and Lenny Steritz, who all ran in the state cross country meet on November 6th. Josephine in particular had an amazing race. She finished first overall in the state for girls cross country with a time of 16:26. She received the shell from the starter of the meet to remember and commemorate her amazing first place finish. So congratulations to Josephine, who you will meet in January. We also had boys cross country run in that same meet, and we had junior Liam Newhart, who was participating in that meet. He finished 48th overall with a personal record that day, or a personal best of 15:08. So that was pretty incredible. Our final parade through the hallways included our girls swim and dive program. Their state series were the second week of November. They ended up being the winners of the Fenwick sectional, which led them to the state series. We had individuals who competed in not only swimming, but also in diving. So Cecily Burns finished 35 in the state, 35th in the state overall in diving, which is pretty incredible. We had individuals who competed in the 200 free, 400 free, 200 medley, and the 200 IM and 100 back, and 200 free relay and 400 free relay. We finished 26th overall as a team, and we had several individuals who finished in the top 25. So Jessica Lee finished, Sadie Murphy finished 10th in the 200 free and 20th in the 500 free. And Tegan Osega finished 27th in the 200 IM and 7th in the 100 back. Again, we finished 26th overall as a team, 17th in the 200 free relay, which included Sadie, Tegan, Jessica, and Victoria, who again, you'll meet next month. And we finished 15th overall in the 400 free relay with those same 4 individuals. So we'll be bringing them forward. They're at home. They're diligent students who asked if they can defer to next month so that they can be home studying. So you'll meet them in January with me, but we wanted to recognize them in a timely manner for their efforts and for their outstanding finish in their season.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
We've had a lot of amazing topics this year.
When we spoke about state and all the parades, Nicole said, oh, it won't be that many all the time, and we've been great this year. Amazing, and it's been parade city, so it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I sold them on the idea that like this happens few and far between and it's not gonna be that. And then by the time we were in our like 4th, I was like, Linda, I'm sorry, we're so good. I just can't even apologize for that. So it was a great problem to have, but very fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.